Welcome to the Thorn City Syndicate Spotlight Show. In this episode, Kai Keith, a dynamic entrepreneur, business consultant, and credit coach with a focus on empowerment and wealth building. Join us as we dive into his transformative journey, real estate aspirations, to becoming a beacon of inspiration. Discover the challenges he's faced, including a pivotal moment in 2017 that reshaped his focus. He's received an Oregon's Governor's Award as a testament to his dedication and impact. That's not all. We'll unveil the driving force behind the initiative, Black Wealth Vibes. Learn about the event's mission to celebrate and empower the Black communities all over the country, offering a supportive environment for learning and networking. This is more than just a podcast. It's an opportunity to transform your mindset and embrace the path to financial success. Welcome to the Black Wealth Vibes special. Thorn City Podcast, guy. Let's go. Yes, sir. Back at it again. Welcome to the Thorn City Syndicate Spotlight Show, where we network and build connections through interviews and discussions. This episode is brought to you by GMP Podcast Group. I'm your host, Thorn City Podcast Guy. Make sure you visit www.thorncitysyndicate.com. Hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Be the first to know about new episode releases and bonus updates. Today, I got my guy in the spotlight.
What's good? What's good?
How you doing, brother? Kai Keith.
Yes, sir, man. It feels good to be home, man, first and foremost.
Man, long time no see.
Yes, sir. It's been a while, man.
It's been a while, man.
I'm very impressed with what you got going on up here.
Man. Welcome back to the town, man. We appreciate you coming through and blessing the town with a great event.
Yes, sir.
So tell me a little bit about your journey from aspiring in the realty world to your current endeavors.
Man, it's been a journey, brother. So many people don't know I left the town about 14 years ago. My anniversary is coming up in January. Just had this epiphany that I wanted to go out, network, meet some different people, man, go after some different challenges and see what I could do. And somewhere along that journey in Las Vegas is where I'm at. That's where I've been for the last 14 years. Decided to try to get my broker's license for real estate. I wanted to be a real estate agent, but decided to get my broker's license and was ready to set the world on fire, you know, just like Portland, the market, just like y'all crazy up here with it, y'all. My cousin, she with me too. She's like, yo, they're putting houses on top of houses. In between, I was like, yo, it's a lot of money up here. So I saw that wave coming in Las Vegas and tried to jump in front of it. And went and got my license and went immediately to my job that I was at and was like, hey, it's been real. I'm putting in my 2 weeks notice. I'm ready to go. And I had a cool boss that was like, you know what? You don't even got to wait 2 weeks, man. I see that you got that look in your eye. Why don't we just go ahead and sever today? Like, no hard terms or nothing. Like, let's get you going. And I left, man, not knowing it was going to be the start of my journey of where I'm at now. And I left out of there and immediately got into a car accident.
Oh, damn.
Like, very bad accident, man. Car was smashed up like a Pepsi can. And I'm just lucky to still be here, first and foremost. So thank God.
Damn.
But that's kind of what sent me on that direction. So sadly, I never actually entered the real estate market in terms of owning that brokerage. It can still happen, but I learned a lot of information in terms of buying my homes, negotiating my homes, and setting myself up. So I'm not going to say my agent's name, but every house that I've purchased, it was technically me logging into their stuff and doing it myself, and then just letting them get the little commission. So shout out to my agent.
Yeah, so you're still licensed to do it. You just never had a chance to practice.
No, so you got a year to re-up your license after that, or you can, what they call it, put it on ice, you put it on freeze. And so from there, I just took this information and used it to start building my portfolio in terms of buying homes and eventually into Airbnb. I got a couple plots of land down in the South as well. So this is just the information that I learned, but I've never actually been able to get into the field. I'm not gonna say never been able to. It's just that wreck kind of derailed me and took me this direction and I'm at here.
So you always been a mover and shaker. You always we had many nights in the clubs, parties. Y'all used to throw.
Many nights, man. Lots of fun. I gotta say, not being biased, but that whole little 2000, 2005, 2010 era, that might be the best ever in any clubbing.
It ain't been the same.
In hip hop, bro.
It ain't been the same since.
Hey, bro, if I had a nickel for every time I heard that, bro, I wouldn't even have to be out here doing a show talking about real estate. I'd be rich.
So tell me about some of the other endeavors you into.
Yeah, man. So from there, the real estate thing kind of sent me into, I have to say, sadly, and if you guys come to the event, you'll hear a little bit about it. Like my tagline is homeless to high rise. And before I can talk about the success, that accident just really sent me down and derailed my life. And I know y'all want to hear like hometown hero type good news. Hey, your boy was doing bad, like down bad, man. And I was actually sleeping in the car for a sec. Had to get off Facebook and all that, hide my face, because people expect a lot more from me. And so depression kicked in, etc. And I found myself in that car like, you know, God woke you up today, not to get too spiritual, but woke you up. Get your butt up off your shoulders, man, to do something about it. Like, you got to give you the vision, but he won't necessarily give you the plan.
I just saved your life.
Yeah. So you got to work, because if you see the plan and everything you have to go through to get it, many people wouldn't even do it. They wouldn't go through the struggles. They'll just stay there. So, man, got a plan in action, decided to get into, like I said, bought my first home, turned that into an Airbnb. So that was one of my first endeavors. Shout out to my wife. She invested with me, my partner. And we ended up getting a 5-bedroom home in Summerlin. There's 2 nice areas in Vegas. There's Summerlin and there's Henderson. A lot of people come down there, go west of Rainbow, and they be like, I'm in Summerlin. No. I'm talking like west of Hualapai, like the real Summerlin. So a real nice house, 5-bedroom, man. Put the pool in there, put the PlayStations, put everything to make it as resort friendly as we could, because I come from, you know, hotels and background. And so I wanted to set it up, and we did very well. Like, in fact, we put that thing on the market. I bought that home February 16th, 2017, and March 15th, we had it on the market. As soon as I press go on the Airbnb, bro, $1,500. My mortgage was only $1,400. And I told my wife, we'll never pay our mortgage ever. Like, we're going to buy this house, we'll never pay it. I'm talking within like the first 2 minutes, boom, $1,500.
Nice.
And I went from $200 a night to about $500 minimal. And my average was 22 per night, or 22 nights per month. So you do the math on that, 500 times 22.
That's damn near, he's renting it out full time.
Yeah, it's pretty much full time, and that's my minimum. So if we have big events, you know, EDC, UFC, we got the Raiders there now. Shout out to Vegas. I'm hometown hero, but I got to rep the Raiders. You know, we down there. So we have events, man. It go anywhere from $500 to $1,700 a night, man. So Airbnb is an amazing stream, hustle, or something you can get started with.
Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, well, I'm a Niner fan, so
Hey,
I got family that's Raider fans, and my uncle, he all Raiders. But I like what y'all got going there. Y'all got the new coach. I hope they keep him around.
yes, sir, man.
They done benched Garoppolo. Y'all probably should have never took him, but I appreciate y'all taking him off our hands.
Hey, that's all good. But yeah, with that, man, I think their whole little staff right now, the top of the top, like the president is a black woman. That's the first, man, in the NFL. So shout out to her.
Real.
Yeah, they got one of the best trios right now. And one of the dopest things that he did was he said, I'm going to bring even the people who weren't playing, like non-starters on the field. We're going to represent them, and everybody going to see what we're doing, what we changing. So hopefully the Raiders can do something, because there's a lot of pressure on Vegas right now. We are becoming the sports. We were the entertainment capital, but now we're becoming the sports capital.
Yeah, that's crazy. So you won a governor's award. Tell me a little bit about that. How does that work? I mean, what does that award mean to you, and how does it tie into your mission?
Oh, man, it means a lot to me. I was explaining to my cousin, actually. She's staying, well, I don't know if I want to put her information out, but she's staying at a hotel downtown. And I was like, this is right across the street from where I got my first award from the governor. And so I was one of these young knuckleheads, man, that, you know, had to go take the School of Hard Knocks route or whatnot. So shout out to everybody, all the staff, all the treatment managers in the facilities of McLaren, OYA, Hillcrest. I took that journey, man. It's part of my story. When I look back, I wouldn't change anything, because it's what made me the man who I am. Helped me break some generational curses in my family, get my life on the right direction. So from there, there's a lot of programs, specifically tools for success. There was this program that we put together while we were there that had, I would say, professors from PCC, as well as this gentleman named Dick O'Connor. He's the president of all the Northwest construction trade. And one of the things my homies used to do is they laughed at me. You know, every time we got a chance to get up and get free, they wanted to play ball, they wanted to play video games. I would do corny stuff like write letters. I would try to like kiss up to the staff or whatnot so that they could let me use their phone, get internet, because we didn't have internet back then, and try to get information on people like this. And I would write like a letter a week. I had nothing else to do. And they like, bro, that's like just full court shots. You're never going to make any. I'm like, but what if one of them go in one day?
You won the hit.
And one of them hit. And this dude came in and was like, I want to meet this young man that wrote this to me. And his name was Dick O'Connor. I never forget him. And from there, we started a program to do a kind of earn while you learn, because the thing is, you can't just lock people up and that just be it, bro. You got to offer some type of rehab and some solutions when they come home. Otherwise, they're going to get right back in the same stuff.
That's what they want.
So they end up kind of making me the poster child of this program and leading it. And the moment I'm saying, like, I hit the bricks, it was like hit Nordstrom's, get a suit, spin you around, and here, you in front of cameras, in front of the governor, in front of everybody at the Benson Hotel. And they're handing me an award for creating this program. But not only that, but outstanding acts of volunteering and doing stuff. I did a lot of volunteer stuff on the low when I was here. Cable radio for almost 8 years. Shout out DJ Audio and Nonstop Hip Hop Crew. I would go down to Salem every other month, sit down in those legislative boards and try to speak every time they talk some measure that would affect us. All the other stuff, I wouldn't care about it, you know. They trying to do something that's going to encroach on the river. But this is going to encroach on the hood. And so unless y'all want other dudes out there going through, and women going through this type of stuff, or unless you want more people will turn around their lives around like me, this is what you want to invest in. This is what you want to stop doing. I'm telling you firsthand. So that's how I end up getting recognized for that. Nice.
Well, we gonna do one of these. I've been trying to figure out how to use these sound effects.
I'll take that. Round of applause.
Well, man, I appreciate you coming through, man. Me and my guy, we both appreciate the nomination.
Yes, sir.
Awards. But we're gonna take a break here and get a message from our sponsor, GMP Podcast Group. It's a lovely studio I'm in. When we come back, we're going to talk about the Black Wealth and Vibes event and what to expect from it.
Let's do it.
Discover GMP Podcast Group Studios, located at 2406 East Burnside Street in Portland, Oregon, offering a range of podcasting packages to suit your needs, starting at just $49 per hour for your basic setup, featuring a Rodecaster Pro audio console and SM7B microphones, as well as options complete with camera operator and audio engineer expertise. Elevate your podcasting with multi-camera recording, plus we capture behind-the-scenes shots within the studio. Visit us at www.gmpodcastgroup.com and let GMP Podcast Studios be where your podcasting journey begins.
Cause this syndicate lyricist exists. Don't blink one eye, baby, you just might miss. History in the making from the making of this. Third, I guess it's welcome back to these words. So I'ma come well like welcome back words for sure.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Welcome back to the Thorn City Syndicate Spotlight Show. I'm your host, Thorn City Podcast Guy. Got my guy Kai Kari in the building. Man, I appreciate you coming through, man.
What's good? What's good?
So yeah, man, it's the Spotlight Show. It was really something I needed to do. It was long overdue. It's really like a marketing advertising platform to highlight and spotlight individuals, podcasters, businesses, movers and shakers, anybody with something going on with a good story to tell. And so that's why I started the Spotlight Show. And like I was telling you earlier, I got into the management world, helping my best friend out. He was on that substance. He was abusing the substances, and I couldn't let my guy go out like that. So shout out to my guy Third. He hit me the other day. He's getting married June 1st. So he's done a full 360, man, and I'm proud of my guy, man. And so that's why he ended me up here,
bro. I'm still
a seat here.
I'm still touched by this story. For those that are listening and just coming in, he was just putting me on a game. I saw pictures out there, and I'm like, that's my dude. I know him. He's like, of course you know him. He went through a little phase, unfortunately. We got up in the studio, got his mind right. Look at us now. My man getting married now.
Now he getting married, yep.
And clean. Can we get a round of applause for that, bro?
Yes, sir, man.
Love you, bro, man. If you listening, man. Love you, dog.
So yeah, man. Shout out to my guy Third Twin, man. So what inspired the creation of the Black Wealth and Vibes events?
Oh, man. Got my cousin out there. Shout out Latasha Alexander, the Travel Bay brand. She is relative and a mentor of mine, man, and just kind of on this whole hype of let's inspire Black wealth. Changing legacies, you know, building strategies for changing everything, you know, breaking generational curses. So specifically, I met this gentleman by the name of Black Wealth Builder, Marcus Carter. So shout out to him. He said, hey, bro, let's link up. Let's do something. I've been doing this little tour. Let's get out our city. Let's get out of our comfort zone. Let's start going places. So we just picked a place on the map. And we was like, let's go to Atlanta. And within like 2 weeks, we put our first event together, just pulled up. Atlanta showed us love. We had a lot of learning curves in the process. Everybody just doesn't start off successful, but it was a lot of valuable game that he put me on. And so we decided that it's important that we help our own, man, that we put the time. There's a lot of gatekeepers with information, and they want to charge everybody. I'm the plug. I'm exclusive. You got to go through me. And I want to change that, bro. Like, so we're literally traveling city to city, having mixers where everybody can come out. And there's going to be a mixer tonight if people haven't saw the flyer at Mimosa PDX. Starts 6 to 9, dressed to impress, business casual. But this isn't for us. This is for the town. We come to different cities and see who are the movers and shakers, who got the pieces, and we try to put them together. And when we leave, hopefully there's something that starts building. When we leave, we get nothing from that. Just satisfaction of seeing other Black people win. And so I'm on like I said, I went through this whole transition of being homeless to Highrise, and God has blessed me, within the 40 years that I had prior to this, good, bad, ugly. But if I'm allowed to see another 40, because they say 50 is the hump, nah, 40 is more the hump. You're Black, 35 with diabetes and all that other whole other thing. But if I'm blessed to see another 40, man, I want to spend this 40 giving is what I want to do. I want God to use me. So I'm walking in my purpose. That's the whole purpose of Black Wealth Vibes. Wherever I go, we're shining light on Black business owners and entrepreneurs.
Nice. So in your experience, how important is networking, and what tips can you share for meaningful connections to make at events like this?
Your network is your net worth is, your network is your net worth. I'll say it again. Your network is your net worth. It's a little tongue twister right there. So when I came to Vegas, my first trip, I absolutely hated Vegas. I thought it was the most overrated, it wasn't for me, and I thought I was somebody, I'm A1, club promoter back home. What you mean I got to pay and what you mean my clothes aren't, they had that tight fitted stuff, down there. So I went through this experience, and I came back the next week reluctantly, and one of my homies is a ball player, like he part of my whole testimony. He know everybody. He plugged everywhere. So everywhere I went, it was a whole different experience. And once I saw that, it was like, yo, I'm here. I'm watching valet dudes make 6 figures. I'm watching everybody get paper. It's beautiful to see that. Like other Black people pulling up. I mean, cars don't matter. I'm just a car enthusiast because I sold cars. But I'm seeing Black dudes, Black chicks, they're 20, 30 years old pulling up in Ferraris and stuff. It was beautiful to me, man. I love seeing us do it.
Man, everybody getting money.
Yeah.
So can you share some insights into some of the keynote speakers and some of their expertise?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, of course, I'm Kai Keith. A1, a lot of people know me as that's my whole name or whatnot, or Antonio. I put that out there. I went through a transition where, I just feel a lot better going through this. There's a whole legacy piece behind that and why I changed my name. And you got to come hear about that, and I'll tell you about it. But starting with me, I'm going to be teaching people about the power to leveraging credit and OPM, how to get the bank's money, flip that, and buy assets that's going to keep generating more wealth ongoing, kind of like the Airbnb. We got my mentor and cousin, Latasha Alexander, the Travel Bay brand. She's going to come in and put you on the AI, virtual assistants, structuring your businesses. Like we had a class where, like I'm looking at your background right there. It looks like AI. That's dope. Like if you never even touched a computer, like by the time you leave here, you'll be able to write a book. You can do a coloring book. And not only that, have a place where you can sell it instantly. And the only thing it costs you is your time, your imagination, what you got to put into it. We teach you how to drop ship it. So people have a lot of excuses when I be talking to them about what it is that, you say, can I offer insight? And I ask them, well, what is it that you do? And then they'll start giving me all the excuses. My whole thing is solution-based.
There you go.
So you tell me what it is, and then we're going to tell you ways to make that succeed. You're going to have to do the action, because
Put the work in.
you got to put the work in. A lot of people say knowledge is power, but I say applied knowledge is power.
There you go. Yeah. You can have all that knowledge in the world. If you ain't doing nothing with it, then what good is it?
What good is it? Of course, we're going to have my guy, Jelani, man. Shout out to Mr. 3 the Hard Way. He's been helping me out putting this on. We're going to be talking about some grants. I wish Jelani was in here right here. But grants, we're going to be talking about, like I said, business funding, how to secure business funding with the best interest rate, 0% APRs up to 18 months. We got a couple little subjects just to basically make your businesses better, man.
Yeah. Nice. So when and where do these Black Wealth and Vibe events take place? Not just Portland, right?
Not just Portland. We've done Atlanta. We've done Chicago. We've done Las Vegas. We've done Dallas, Houston. Now we're here in Portland.
Nice.
So we just look for urban populated places. People was like, first off, they give me a hard time. They was like, Portland? Black people up there? Like, come on, bro. We've been getting that forever, bro. They're like, it's really black. I'm like, yes, there's beautiful black people up here, man, doing it too. Yes, like there are black people in Portland, and I'm from here, so it's only essential that we do it. But one of the biggest things is when I left, people was like, yo, I don't want to say I want to, people said the good people come, they leave. They just leave the town and forget about us. And I'm like, no, I didn't forget about you. I've been trying to figure out this whole time while I was down there what I could bring back.
How to bring it back full circle.
How to bring it back full circle. And it took me 14 years, man, so I'm excited. So when we go to these cities, we always go in on a Thursday. We do a networking mixer. We find a black-owned restaurant or bar or something. So tonight is Mimosa PDX. Then we take Friday and do like a black tour. We just go all around the city, spotlight and trying, kind of like a Keith Lee experience, man. So if we pull up on y'all restaurant, please, after all that stuff he going through in Atlanta, make sure the culture's good so that way we don't report. We don't want to make it look bad. We here to make you look good. So we go try out restaurants, clothing, if there's women's stuff, lashes. We just want to really highlight what the city's doing and maybe throw a couple things out there to help elevate it, man.
Mm-hmm. We sure appreciate it, and the town definitely need it. It's a lot of people. Everybody want to be the man, but don't want to help nobody get to being the man. You know what I'm saying? So it's good to have somebody, go off, do their thing, and come back and show love to the town and really try and teach people, how to do things properly.
Yes, sir, man. You lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. So with that being said, make sure y'all pull up on Saturday. That's the most important day, 11 to 3 p.m. is where we do the Black Wealth Building Workshop. We're going to be covering all those strategies, whatnot. And then we're also, everybody's been getting nominations, including you, my brother.
Man, so appreciate it.
We had to. And we didn't create these nominations, by the way. We just put a flyer and was like, if there's somebody that you guys want to nominate. So this didn't come from me. There's several people nominated you guys, actually. So
right on.
It's only appropriate that we pulled up. Yeah. And then with those nominations, we're going to actually be giving out some awards.
Nice, tight. Nice, man. Good stuff, man. We're going to take one more break here.
Yes, sir.
The message from Thorn City Syndicate Management. If y'all watching this episode, you want to know how Thorn City Syndicate Management got started, go back and check my first episode out. Me and my guy, Third Twin, and we tell the story how it all got started. But when we come back, we're going to wrap it up and get some final words of motivation and advice you might have.
Yes, sir.
Introducing Thorn City Syndicate Management, your solution for brand management, social media promotions, digital content distribution, and podcast production. From shaping engaging content that resonates with your audience to amplifying your brand's reach through podcasting. We're your partners in driving success. We offer free strategy sessions and leverage our recording studio and personalized strategies to establish an online presence. Your brand's journey to the top starts with Thorn City Syndicate Management, where innovation meets results. Contact us now at www.thorncitysyndicate.com to embark on the future path of transforming your brand's future.
Cause this syndicate lyricist exists. Don't blink one eye, baby, you just might miss history in the making from the making of this. Third, I guess it's welcome back to these words. So I'ma come well like welcome back words for sure.
Yes, sir. Welcome back to the Spotlight Show. So, man, it's been fun, man. Like I said, it's good to see you, man. It's been a long time, man. It's always good to see brothers go off and do well for themselves, man, and do it their way and do what they want to do.
Yes, sir, man. I appreciate that.
Really appreciate that, man. But as someone who faced and overcome adversity, what message of encouragement do you have for those that's attending the Black Wealth event?
First and foremost, you woke up today. We got to start real simple, man. Like, you woke up today. God bless you with another chance, man. Like, somebody told me when you wake up every day, your life is your movie, man. You're the director. Everybody else is just playing a part. So when I start seeing things like that, it's really up to me. We all got issues. We all got whatever, but you got to keep going through that. Like, you got to keep going. Like, that's something I chant to myself all the time. It's a mantra. My grandfather was a man of a few words, like never said I love you, but one thing he would always say is, young black man, keep going. And so if you are a person out there that don't know how, man, humble yourself and just ask. There are people out there that are willing to help you. There's Google, there's people left and right, but there's just like this pride thing, especially amongst the brothers. Most of the events we have are 90 to 95% women. And I feel like my brothers are just too prideful to say, I don't know how. Ego will stop a lot of us, man. And so ask how, man. If you listening out there, you can hit me up on my Instagram. I'm a regular person. I didn't move to Vegas and go Hollywood on y'all. Like, hit me up. I talk to people. If I don't answer, I'll get back to you on a regular basis. But for me, it was credit, man. So the basis of everything I can tell you is leverage your credit, because just like your health, we all got health. If you decide to eat good, go to the gym, work out, you're going to have good health. If you eat bad, don't work out, you're going to have bad health. Same thing with your credit. If you're checking your stuff, building, budgeting, etc., man, the way they treat you when you walk in with a 800+ credit score is just, I can have anything.
Anything you want.
You got to pay them back, but so we got to have a plan, you know what I'm saying? So that's what we go talk about at the Black Wealth Building Workshop, the actual plan, so that way it can keep going and we can pass it on to the next.
Nice, man. So I'm just going to recap what we did today, man. We talked about Kai Keith's journey, man. It's very inspiring, man. He wanted to get into realty, but it didn't work out due to unforeseen circumstances, man. But he's gotten to being a business consultant and a credit coach and Airbnbs and, man, a host of other stuff. So make sure y'all come out Saturday and hear the full story, man. He got the Governor's Award, and he shared some significant tips on how to push forward, man, and keep moving, man. So the Black Wealth Vibes event, it aims to celebrate and empower the Black community through networking and learning opportunities. We highlighted some of the keynote speakers, some of the workshop topics, and opportunities that you get when you come to, man. So I appreciate you, man, coming through, sharing your stories and your insights, man. How can the people connect with you for guidance?
Man, you can get at me on all the social media platforms, Keith, ENT, LLC. That's at Keith, ENT, LLC. You're going to see the yellow and black logo on there, Kai Keith. That's me. Tickets are still available for this event. And if anybody's listening out, I don't know if this will be live or you cutting this.
Nope, I'm gonna put this out tomorrow though.
Cool.
At least the audio.
Cool.
Will be
so this out tomorrow. I'll tell y'all what I'm gonna do. If y'all give me one quick sec, this is what I'm gonna do for everybody listening. Let's do.
And I usually put it out at 6, but I'm gonna put it out early tomorrow.
Ooh, sorry. So that's what we're gonna do for everybody listening. If you made it this far in the interview, I appreciate you rocking with me. So I'm gonna rock with you. I'm gonna go ahead and offer some promos for you guys. Anybody that's listening out there, put in promo code SPECIAL. Just type it in SPECIAL, and it's going to make it less than $10, man. I know it's holiday season right now. Everybody getting ready for Black Friday, Thanksgiving, beans, greens, tomatoes, all that type stuff. So I know how money be during this season, man. Don't let money be the reason it stops you from doing something. I learned that too. A lot of people won't even make a step forward. So for less than $10, man, come soak up this game. Promo code SPECIAL.
Nice. Man, but like I always say, I encourage my listeners to explore their passions, embrace innovation, and pursue entrepreneurship in your own unique way. Thanks for joining us. Explore the power of networking and find inspiration by following me at Thorn City Podcast Guy for updates, exclusive behind-the-scenes content, and join the conversation today. Stay tuned for upcoming episodes of the Thorn City Syndicate Spotlight Show as we continue to highlight individuals, businesses, brands, and podcasters. Don't forget to subscribe to the Thorn City Podcast Guy YouTube channel. Follow at Thorn City Syndicate, the management company, and at GMP Podcast Group, the podcast production company as well. And be sure to drop by www.thorncitysyndicate.com. Schedule your free strategy session. It's the Thorn City Podcast Guy. Holla at your boy.
Yes,
sir.
Appreciate it,
brother. Right on, brother.
Yes, sir, man. Thank you.
Sir.
It's been fun. I haven't been like in the studio for a minute.
What man? What power? Hoodoo.
I appreciate y'all tuning in to another episode of the Thorn City Syndicate Spotlight Show, where we network and build connections, interviews, and discussions. Until next time, I like your boy, Thorn City Podcast Guy. I'm out.
You remind me of a man.